Hi, ako si Jo. I'm 23 years old and isa ako sa mga kabataang maaga nabuntis. Ah, 19 years old ako nung nabuntis ako. Okay naman, may work naman ako. Nag-work ako sa casino as car dealer. Mahirap siya kasi estudyante din ako nun eh. Graduating ako nung nabuntis ako. College ako. Yung pagsagi sa akin nun, oo, sumagi siya, pero hindi ko talaga kaya na gawin siya. Kasi estudyante, parang ang dami ko pang kailangan gawin, tapos inisip ko paano yung parents ko, anong isipin nila sa akin, gano'n. Yung mga friends ko, tsaka yung boyfriend ko din, kasi siya, lumakas din yung love ko dahil pinanindigan niya naman yung bata. Actually matagal, mga 4 months na yung tiyan ko bago ko siya sinabi. Una ko siyang sinabi dun sa nanay ko. Kasama ko yung boyfriend ko nagsabi. Parang dinate namin siya somewhere. Tapos after nun, parang 1 month bago namin sinabi sa tatay ko kasi inisip namin, natatakot kami ng nanay ko kung ano magiging reaction. Pero yun, kasama ko rin yung boyfriend ko na nagsabi sa father ko na buntis ako. Nung nalaman nila, syempre, in a way, na-disappoint sila sa akin kasi graduating ako noon. Tapos, alam nila ang dami kong pangarap sa buhay. And sumagip din naman sa isip ng tatay ko na sabi na mangyayari yan. Sabi ng tatay ko ganun yung pagkasabi niya. Sabi na mangyayari yan kasi yung age ng boyfriend ko is talagang pang-asawahin na siya. 27 siya that time. Tapos ako 19. Ayun. Sabi ng tatay ko, okay, ano mo na lang yan. Susuportahan ka na lang namin kasi nandyan na yan, wala na kaming magagawa. Magtapos ka na lang ng pag-aaral. Excited, tsaka kinakabahan din kasi syempre, di ba, masakit, ganun, as first timer, parang ang dami kong iniisip, ganyan. Syempre, nung nakita ko na yung baby, iba talaga sa pakiramdam yun na makita mo yung anak mo na ito na, iba na yung buhay mo ngayon, parang kailangan mo na yung mas malaking responsibilidad na dadalhin mo. Separated kami. Tsaka hindi naman kami kasama. One. Nung una, emotionally, nahirapan ako. Pero tumira ako dun sa parents ko. And nakakatuwa kasi sinuportahan nila ako. And despite nang nangyari, hindi nila ako pinabayaan. Andun pa rin sila. Ayun, mag-ingat, mag-isip muna sila na hindi ganun kadali yung magkaroon. Hindi ganun kadali na bata pa lang sila, mabuntis na sila dahil isipin nila yung mga magulang nila at yung pangarap ng magulang nila para sa kanila.
First, let's clarify. When we talk about teenage pregnancy here, it talks about pregnancy from 13 years old to 19 years old. Generally speaking, society sees it negatively. Fortunately, it's negative for most societies that we have in our country. That's reality in life. And they know it. If you're gonna ask them, did you feel judged by people? Some may say no, some may say yes, but insofar as the people who they never got the chance to explain themselves to are concerned, then they most likely to experience judgment and prejudice. Usual standards: don't engage into premarital sex. If you do and you become pregnant, then get married. That's the usual standard. As regards teenage mom, of course, there's a huge chance that they're not gonna be able to graduate on time. They're not gonna be able to even make their dreams possible. They can, but because priorities will change once you become a mom, so chances are lower compared to, in reality, you don't even have to be pregnant to feel that being a female in the society, you have limited hopes of your dreams to become real. And it is aggravated by experiencing teenage pregnancy. About the child's social standing, actually it depends. If the child was raised good, if the mistake was corrected, so the child will grow up normally as long as the father is going to stick there. No. Actually, the society would start viewing her as in the beginning, society will judge her. But as regards weakness, no. Because you have got to be strong to be pregnant, even though you are married and even though you are grown up, meaning an adult. So if you can manage to survive while being a teenager, then of course society would deem you as a stronger person. The first key is introspection. You gotta know yourself and you gotta know your worth. And it begins in the self. Everything begins in the self. All the effects will come afterwards.
Oftentimes, minors get into or get introduced into the sexual act or premarital sex first due to curiosity, maybe because some of their peers are already talking about their experiences, okay? But also side by side with curiosity is also the pressure, okay? Maybe their group is putting emphasis on having been able to experience said sexual act. So the person now is more looking into doing the act. Okay? But thirdly, I think the greatest concern is that they're getting into the sexual act because it's already becoming somewhat of a norm with the younger generation today. So for them, it's like a walk in the park. No, they do not need sex life. It's only a social context Okay, it's only put into a social context wherein people, as I've said earlier, are carrying out the sexual act and talking about it as if it's just part of a day-to-day living. So they feel that something is lacking or they are out of the normalcy if they do not have a sex life. So they are now becoming more pressured to get sex or to have sex for that matter. It can have various effects. Okay, let's start with the males. For the males, it can be a big game changer, okay? Especially if you're just still studying, meaning to say you are not yet really in the mindset of having to work for a living, not just for you now, but also for your partner and also the incoming baby. So there is a sudden demand for you to become more responsible than you were yesterday or 9 months before. Okay, so that's for the males. For the females, they'll have to deal with a lot of social stigma. Okay, a lot of feeling of being talked about or being the center of gossip, because it's not usual that yes, there are cases na your peers may be having casual sex, but it's like they're playing a game and the rule is to avoid getting pregnant. So if you get pregnant, then you are the top of the town. To prevent the further spread of this phenomenon, I think all we can do is to really boost up our awareness drives, and then stay active in church, whatever church that may be.